JSN has a 5th-year option, you wouldn't have to pay him until after year 4, not year 3 then. Yeah, Greg, this gets mentioned a lot. I don't know why it gets kind of mentioned so much, because in actuality, to what we see across the league and the sport, it doesn't, tend to play out this way. And that if you do try to play it out this way, it doesn't lead to a good solution for the team. And so if JSN goes out there and he puts up another 1,300 yard season this year, and then you're going to come back to him after this happens, and you're going to say, yeah, you're on your first round contract though. We're going to play out the end of your contract. The player's not going to stand on that. Right, Greg? Like a CD Lamb doesn't sit there and say, well, Jerry, you're cheap, so I'm going to play out this third, you're paying me. And then when you do see teams, Greg, try to play this kind of cute game of we're going to hold you on your first round contract, like the Bengals just did with Jamar Chase through his 4th season, it's not leading to a good situation with the Bengals. And very well, we could see that situation come up this offseason to where it leads to a kind of a breaking between the Bengals and Jamar Chase on this situation. And that it's not sure of which way that thing's going to play out. And then just my final point on this, Greg, would be track record, because that's also a part of this. It's not just about what exists on the books as far as the rules and what you can get away with theoretically. It's also about what your general manager has done in his past. Does John Schneider, Greg, have a tendency to have guys that have outperformed their deal through 3 years on a rookie contract, deserving of a contract extension? Does he come back to those players and say, I'm holding you on that first round deal, I'm not going to give you that extension? Or have we seen him time and time again with a player, whether it's early or whether it's a second, third round guy, to where that guy's gone through those 3 years, he's played well, to where then he rewards him with that contract extension? So it's all of that stuff. When I come down to saying that the contract for JSN is coming in next year, that's why I'm building my case for that. It's not just based on one thing or this thing. It's all of that stuff coming together to where I think it's very, very, very unlikely that if JSN comes out and plays it really well again next year, I think that the chances, Greg, are minuscule that John Schneider would have him forced to play out the 4th year of his rookie contract at that point. Minuscule. John, I can't think of a recent situation that John's ever done that here. And man, Greg, we got 14, 15 years of a track record with this guy and how he approaches contract negotiations to build this baseline.